Good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. This is Eric Willowhite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics, as we get ready for women's lacrosse here at Stewart Field between the host Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the visiting Aurora University Spartans. We might have just a tad delay. I'm not sure. There's an issue with the right side shot clock. They're going to try and see if they can get that reset. The one on the left corner is working, but there may be an issue with the one on the right side, so they're working through that right now. Not sure if the officials will start until they get a status update on that shot clock, so we may have a little bit of a delay here. Let's go over our starting lineups first for the visiting Spartans. For the Spartans, number 2, Grace Peltier. Number 5, Kylie Reeve. Number 7, Daniel Cobbett. Number 10, Taylor Jansen. Number 11, Kaylee Russell. Number 19, Caitlin Crone. Number 20, Kenley Axvig. Number 21, Lorelei Babbage. Number 23, Brianna Peck. Number 32, Alyssa Temple. Number 33, Mackenzie Wilson. And in goal for the Spartans, number 42, Megan Ginty. For the Scarlet Hawks, number 1, Iona Pettigrew. Number 2, Maya Huddleston. Number 3, Shree Meher. Number 5, Jude Smith. Number 6, Gracia Tapia. Number 9, Grace Rickamp. Number 10, Izzy Niebler. Number 13, Faith Bush. Number 15, Kenza Afif. Number 20, Mercy Godfrey. In net for the Scarlet Hawks, number 21, Caitlin Davitt. And number 22, Tony Martinez on attack. So those are your starting lineups for Coach Christina Freed's Aurora University Spartans and for Coach Kirk Lamany's Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. And just as we get ready to play, we get a little bit of a rainfall here. I don't think it'll be anything of any significance. At least I hope. We'll get things going. Looks like they got the shot clock fixed, and we're underway here in Chicago. Draw control as Faith Bush took the draw for the Hawks, and it's going to be won by the Spartans. That is picked up by Brianna Peck. Here's Peck into the Hawks zone. And she'll swing it over to the near side. Feed inside right away. Oh, nice feed, nice spin move, shot, and a save. That shot coming from Kylie Reeve. Nice work there by the Spartans to get a shot off immediately right out front, but a nice save there by Caitlin Davitt on the shot from Reeve. So now the Spartans will work it behind the net on the near side. That feed was coming from Cobbett. She made that nice inside feed there, and she has the ball right now. Now another feed inside, this time a shot and a goal. That was Kaylee Russell with the goal. So Kaylee Russell gets the goal on the feed from Daniel Cobbett. Aurora goal. Aurora goal. Scored by number 11, Kaylee Russell. Assist number 7, Daniel Cobbett at 14-19. So early 1-0 lead there for the Spartans as they go at it again here. Spartans have it set up over on the near side. They'll bring it up high to Peck. And now work the way around to Reeve. Over on the backside to Grace Peltier. Now back up high to Kenley Axvig. Axvig dodges a defender, gets it off to the right side, and now coming from behind is Cobbett. Cobbett now cuts out front, shoots, scores. Danielle Cobbett decides to take it herself from the goal line, swings into the attack area and fires it past Davitt for the goal at 13:35. Danielle Cobbett with the unassisted tally. Spartans goal scored by number 7, Danielle Cobbett, unassisted at 13:35. So quick 2-0 lead for the Spartans here. Minute and a half into this match. Spartans coming in tops in the conference. These two teams are at opposite ends of the standings in the NAC. It's been a tough season for the Scarlet Hawks with injuries, and they suffered a big one recently with the loss of their top scorer. And so they're going to play with the crew that they have right now. But yeah, they've had a fair amount of injuries this season, and the loss of Kelly Hitchcock after that MSOE game obviously puts a damper on the Hawks offense. So she was one of the top players in the NAC, and she'll still be a top player in the NAC, even missing final couple regular season matches. That's how potent she's been offensively and on draw controls. Hawks, first time setting up on offense here. They'll bring it up high, Tony Martinez. And again, that's a player that the Spartans are going to key on now that Hitchcock's not available. Pass from Martinez trying to get it to Faith Bush. That was too high. Turnover for the Hawks, and that ground ball was picked up there by Kylie Reeve. Now here comes Cobbett. Cobbett into the zone. Oh, feeds a nice cutting Kaylee Russell, and Cobbett with another assist on a Russell tally. So Cobbett's got 3 points here. She's got a goal and 2 assists already at 12:22, and Kaylee Russell has a pair of goals for the Spartans. Aurora goal scored by number 11, Kaylee Russell. Assist number 7, Daniel Cobbett at 12:22. So a Hawks turnover leads to quick offensive action for the Hawks, or for the Spartans, and they convert on the other end. It's 3-0. Illinois Tech men's soccer took on the Spartans out in Aurora this afternoon, or early evening. Their match started at 5 p.m., and that was all Aurora in that match as well. Both teams coming in undefeated, and Aurora asserted their dominance early, and they won that match 20-4. So Aurora on track for the number 1 seed again in the postseason tournament. Hawks still have a big matchup against Concordia, Wisconsin on Saturday for the right to get that 2nd seed, and a home match next Wednesday. So we'll see what happens with that. Another turnover for the Hawks, and here come the Spartans down the other end. Cobbett. She'll put that one over to Caitlin Crone. Checked, I think that was 18, Sid Mann. Yeah, that was Sid Mann, 18. And now up high to Axvig. Axvig will take it up top. being defended there by Niebler. Axvig gets around Niebler, fires a shot, and not sure if Davitt got a piece of that one. No. One just went wide. Axvig will take it up top again. Axvig trying to split a pair of defenders, and then she throws it, goes a little astray there, but Nicolina Smith will track it down for the Spartans. And now Cobbett feeds it inside, and that one hit off the post. That was Brianna Peck with the shot, hit the post. That ball ricocheted back out, reset on the shot clock for Aurora. Now back over to Cobbett behind the net, being guarded by Recamp. She'll peel back a little bit, dumps it inside. Peck shoots. That time she gets the goal as Brianna Peck dumps it down low and puts it past Davitt. That'll be another assist, actually, for Cobbett. So another assist for Cobbett. She's factored in on all 4 goals. This one, the goal coming from Brianna Peck. Aurora goal scored by number 23, Brianna Peck. Assist number 7, Danielle Cobbett at 10:31. So 4-0 lead here, 4.5 minutes into quarter number 1 for Aurora. And the Hawks again want to get their offense going, win a draw here. Faith Bush will take the draw. And again, another loss with Hitchcock not in the lineup is both Faith Bush and Tony Martinez will have to pick up some of the slack in the circle. Bush gets the first crack at it here as she goes up against Kenley Axvig. Breezy day here at Stewart Field. Mildly cool temperatures, but there was some rain in the forecast. It hasn't been of anything of significance. And now a turnover by Bush, potentially, as that one rolls and she's able to recover it. Ball was knocked out by Peck, but she was able to get the ball back, did Faith Bush, over on the near side. Now she feeds it up high to Martinez. Martinez loses the ball as she tried to cut inside. And picking up that ground ball there was Caitlin Crone. Now here come the Spartans. Inside the zone they go. Feeding it into the middle. That one goes astray, but that's going to be tracked down by Aurora and Sid Mann. Now Sid Mann gets it back over to Brianna Peck. Leaves it back up high over to Nicolina Smith. And now far side to Russell as the Spartans work it around the wheel here. Back over to Sid Mann. Back up high once more to Axvig. Smith. And now they'll look for a cut. Down below is Grace Peltier. She lofts it up high, pulling it down. Nice catch there by Axvig to haul that one in. Here's Russell. Russell feeds it inside to Peck. Peck shoots. That one goes wide. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans here. Let's see if they're able to get. Here's Cobbett. Cobbett working in. Tries to get a shot off. She does. Solo effort by Cobbett, and she's factored in on all 5 goals. Now she's got 2 goals and 3 assists. It's the Danielle Cobbett show so far here for the Spartans as they lead 5-0. Aurora goal scored by number 7, Danielle Cobbett, unassisted at 8:47. So now the Hawks were meeting up in the circle for a little bit there as Faith Bush, one of the captains, was meeting with Gracie Tapia and Shree Meher, going over some instructions here. And now she'll take the draw again with Kenley Axvig. In the circle, ball is loose. Let's see if Martinez is able to corral that one, and she does pick it up. So now we'll see if the Hawks can generate some offense here as Martinez has the ball, and you can see Maya Huddleston streaking into your picture as she gets into the attack zone. Here's Martinez up high to Faith Bush. Now Martinez looking to split the middle, dumps it back up high to Bush. Bush feeds a cutting Martinez. Martinez tried to get that shot off, but she was triple teamed. And then the Spartans come out with the ball. Again, it's going to be tough sledding for the Hawks. Not a whole lot of options offensively. And as soon as Martinez cut for the circle, she was surrounded by several blue jerseys. Lost the ball in the process, and now the Spartans will put it upfield. Kylie Reeve. There's Reeve on the far side. Now she'll slow it down, get things set up, and pass it up high to Nicolina Smith. Now they'll work it clockwise around the perimeter here. Over to Reeve. Smith. Axvig. Cobbett. Everything starts with Danielle Cobbett. Watch 7 in blue. Kind of push it in there is Peltier, and Peltier dumps it back off. Now inside feed trying to make it to Axvig. However, ball turned over, and Faith Bush picked up the ground ball. She had it knocked out, but that's going to be a foul on Aurora. And the Hawks will resume possession here. Here's Tony Martinez. Martinez getting upfield, gets under a couple crosses into the Aurora side of the field and into the attack zone below the restraining line go the Hawks. So now Maya Huddleston will slow it down on the far side, feed it back over to Tony Martinez. Back to Huddleston. They'll trade places. Now the sun peeking out between the clouds right now. Niebler lost the handle on it. And that's going to be a foul on Niebler, so Aurora will be able to move forward. 10-on-10 crime there, and coming away with it is Taylor Jansen for Aurora over to Cobbett. Cobbett looking for a cut, but no one immediately in the vicinity, so she'll dump it back off over to Ari Rutberg. Feeding it up high, shot, score! That was Kenley Axvig with the goal. Aurora goal scored by number 20, Kenley Axvig. Assist number 7, Danielle Cobbett at 6:13. So now, timeout Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech timeout. So Illinois Tech will call a timeout. We'll take an audio break here. 6-0 Aurora lead, 6:13 to go here in quarter number 1. Back here at Stewart Field, Aurora women's lacrosse with the early 6-0 lead with 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Coach Kirk Lamity called timeout to kind of give the Scarlet Hawks a chance to regroup. Scarlet Hawk fans, the next sporting event for Illinois Tech Athletics will be tomorrow, as Illinois Tech baseball will be in action. I'll get you a little bit more information on that. Doubleheader at 12 and 3 are the Scarlet Hawks. That is a road game, road doubleheader. But you can catch the watch link on the IllinoisTechAthletics.com website to watch the first place Illinois Tech baseball team tomorrow, starting at noon, as they fight for the number 1 seed in baseball. We'll see how that goes. Spartans win the draw, and they'll set up shop in the Hawks' end once more. And again, they've been very effective working it around. I want to say, I believe all 6 goals have come from the left side to the right side, with obviously Cobbett setting things up from the left side. Now we get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to get a free position opportunity, or no? We get a green card. And the green card is on Tony Martinez, I believe, of the Hawks. So she'll be out for 30 seconds there. 5:39. So at 5:09, she'll be released unless the Spartans score here. So player up situation here for the Spartans until 5:09. Let's see what they get going. And I believe this will be a free position. Yeah, it is. I think this is, can't see the full number, I think this is Sid Mann. Yeah, 18. So it's Sid Mann with the free position attempt. She'll drop it back up high, and then they'll pass it over to Peck. Peck shoots, falling down, and scores. And we're going to get a, well, the referee had signaled as if there was going to be a penalty. I don't know if they're going to pick up the flag here or what the situation is, but Peck gets the goal falling down. I think that one's unassisted, so I'll just give that one to Peck. And that's a player-up goal for Aurora, as Martinez was still in the box. Aurora goal scored by number 23, Brianna Peck, unassisted at 5:24. So that's the first goal by the Spartans that number 7, Danielle Cobbett, did not factor in. But she's factored in 6 of the 7 goals for the Spartans already, so got to cut her some slack there. And another draw control for the Spartans as Peck gathers that one up. And Aurora looks to get set up again. Coming in from the sidelines is Kaylee Russell. She'll join the attack, and she'll go up high. Now over to Axvig, to Cobbett. Cobbett on the near side, looking for a cut. She finds someone, and that someone is Axvig, but we got a whistle. They're going to allow the goal instead. I think they were getting ready to do free position, but she got the shot through. Aurora goal scored by number 20, Kenley Axvig. Assist number 7, Danielle Cobbett at 4:54. So an 8-0 lead for the Spartans, as Axvig gets the goal, and she'll be in the circle with Faith Bush again. Danielle Cobbett now 7 points in this match. She's factored in 7 of the 8 goals for the Spartans, with 2 goals and 5 assists. That's called having a day. And the draw whistle sounds high in the air, and they're going to say violation on the Hawks, so I think that might have been on Niebler. So Aurora will take possession. Nicolina Smith gets the ball over to Peltier. Peltier looking for an outlet behind the net, and she finds Cobbett. Here's Danielle Cobbett, offing it over to Axvig. Nicolina Smith, far side now Russell. And cross pass down below the goal line. Cobbett dancing. Cobbett double teamed. Gets the pass off. That one was deflected. A passing error from Cobbett, but the Spartans were able to recover the loose ball. Now Cobbett cuts, shoots, scores. And I think that one was from Russell. I think the feed came from Russell on the goal by Cobbett. Aurora goal scored by number 7, Danielle Cobbett. Assist number 2, Grace Peltier at 4:07. So Peltier with the assist, Cobbett with the goal, and again now it's factored in 8 of the 9 Spartan goals, and now Aurora is within 1 goal of opening up a 10-goal lead, which would institute the running clock here. Anytime you get a 10-goal lead, the running clock stays in action until that lead goes below 10. So we'll see what the status of that. Hawks win the control of the draw as Tony Martinez gathers it up. She'll wait for Huddleston to join the attack zone. And now she's there. It'll be Faith Bush up high to Martinez. Martinez looked for a moment at Huddleston. Now she spins around a defender, trying to get around 2. Then finds Faith Bush, but Bush unable to corral that one. I put that one more on Bush, but getting it is Izzy Niebler. The Hawks will have a chance to regroup. Yeah, Faith and Tony had a little bit of trouble hooking up. Obviously, they're getting tremendous pressure coming from the Spartans, but Hawks definitely trying to get on the board here and avoid that running clock as Huddleston has it. This is probably the most sustained offense the Hawks have had. Now ball is loose, and Huddleston picks it back up. So the Hawks, 2 potential turnovers, but they're able to recover the ball. Now they got to get a shot on net. They have not had a shot in this match, and we're coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Let's see if Huddleston can get something going. Here's Bush. Bush trying to feed a cutting Martinez. That was a tough pass. And we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be Aurora ball. So, again, another possession, empty possession for the Scarlet Hawks as they were not able to get a shot off that time. But it was their longest offensive possession, so hopefully they can build from that and then eventually get something on net. But right now, goalkeeper Megan Ginty has been unbothered. Here's Cobbett. She's only factored in 8 of 9 of the goals. You hear the Florida scream from the Aurora sideline for the current play they're looking for as Axvig will take it up high above the fan. Axvig trying to split 2 defenders, now finds Russell cutting in, then she was immediately double teamed. Good job defensively there for the Hawks. And the Spartans have to regroup. Got to look for minor victories for the Hawks, and that was a good defensive collapse to not allow Russell to get a shot off, and the Spartans have to work it around as that shot clock moves down to 30 seconds. Now feeding it in was Russell. Russell to Axvig. Thought I heard a whistle. They're going to allow the goal. So Axvig with the goal, Russell with the assist, and that goal counts. And a running clock is instituted. Aurora goal scored by number 20, Kenley Axvig. Assist number 11, Kaylee Russell at 1:28. Under 1 minute to play, first quarter. So we'll wait for the draw as running clock has been instituted as Aurora gets their 10th goal. We're down to 41 seconds remaining. Tough sledding here for the Hawks against a very potent Aurora team in their offense and defense. And we're going to get a face-off violation. And it's awarded once more to Aurora. So the Spartans will have a chance here with 18 seconds remaining to get a final shot on goal of the first quarter. Let's see if they do, as Russell comes in from the sideline to join the attack. And now they'll just take the air out of the ball. And we'll head into quarter number 2 with Aurora leading 10-0. We'll take a break here at the quarter. You're watching Illinois Tech Women's Lacrosse on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field, the Aurora University Spartans off to a commanding lead here, 10-0 after one quarter. Running clock already in play for the Spartans. Coach Laminy kind of rally the troops here, see if they can improve on that first quarter that saw them unable to get a shot on goal. So they want to at least get to that level here. Interesting to see how deep the Spartans will go into their bench here, if they'll bring in any of the other goalkeepers aside from Ginty. They have two more goalies on the roster. They have a few reserves here. Hawks, everyone who's on the field, that is the entire roster. So not only are they down 10-0, they don't really have an opportunity for any substitutions to get a breather other than timeouts called, quarter breaks. I guess to their benefit, detriment at the same time. The running clock will kind of help speed things along there, but it's going to be a tough go for the Hawks here. But that's kind of how things have been this season with the injuries. As Niebler tries to pick up that loose ball, her and Axvig were battling for it, but Axvig's able to come up with it, as Aurora now will go left to right in the attack. And the Hawks right to left. As the Spartans work it around, Peltier finds Cobbett. Cobbett did not factor in that last goal, the 10th goal by the Spartans, but she still factored in 8 of the 10. And she's still a factor even when she doesn't factor in a goal, as obviously the Hawks have to pay a lot of attention to 7 and blue. A good start here for the Spartans as they're up 10-0 as they work it around the perimeter. And the Spartans doing a good job cycling it around, and then eventually they'll feed it over to Cobbett from down below and look for a cut. The question is, who's going to work that cut? I see Russell getting ready to move in. She might be ready to split. She's setting a pick at the moment, but it's a feed into Nicolina Smith. Shot and a save made by Davitt. Ground ball picked up by Faith Bush. So that time Nicolina Smith was the intended target. She did get a shot off. And Caitlin Davitt with a nice save there on Smith, and Faith Bush with the ground ball feeds it to Huddleston, and Huddleston will get it into the attack zone. So good clear there for the Hawks. They'll work it around. Here's Tony Martinez up high. They'll trade places with Faith Bush. And you can see they're trying to prevent Martinez and Bush from hooking up. They know where the ball is going to go. And that pass attempt in from Huddleston to Bush was read well by the Spartans. And now they'll bring it upfield. Trying to get the license plate there. Feed it inside, shot. And that one went wide. I think that was Mann with the shot. That was 21. Yeah, that was 21. That was Lorelei Babbage who brought that ball upfield. Now the Hawks have possession inside their zone. Grace Recamp tried to get that pass over to Huddleston, but it was knocked down by the Spartans. Now the ball's in the Hawks' attack zone, and Peltier will take it behind the net. So a turnover for Illinois Tech. 12-19 to go here in quarter number 2. 10-0 is the score in favor of Aurora. Cobbett far side now, with the switch to the second quarter. As they cycle it around again, Kaylee Russell. Russell back to Cobbett, who comes over to the near side. She hasn't spent too much time on the near side. Now Peltier will throw it up high. Reaching up for that one was Brianna Peck. Now Peck finds Russell on the near side. Ball dropped for the moment, but then picked back up by Ari Rootberg. And Rootberg will hand it back over to Cobbett. Cobbett very patient with it. Now Axvig. Axvig looking for a lane, gets around a defender, gets around two, shoots. And I think Davitt might have got a piece of that one. No, they did not reset the clock. So, oh yeah, they did. Okay, so they are marking it as a shot and a save. Yeah, it looked on target, but initially they didn't reset the clock, but then they did. So Davitt with a nice save there on that opportunity from Axvig. Here's Cobbett being double teamed, gets it back up high to Axvig once more. She's going to try again, splits three defenders, but there's a flag there. So, yeah, cross to the head, I think, was the issue there. So, free position shot coming for Kenley Axvig. Axvig comes in, fires, and a save made by Davitt. Ball is loose. And that's going to be Illinois Tech ball. So a nice job by Caitlin Davitt. Yeah, the score is 10-0, but she's made three really good saves in this match, and that one on the free position. And now Martinez gets it forward to Izzy Niebler, has a little trouble picking it up, unable to. And then that's going to be taken by Grace Peltier. Peltier gets it over to Taylor Jansen, and the ball goes out of bounds. That will be turnover, white ball. Scarlet Hawks will try and get the ball into the Aurora attack zone here as Huddleston is being guarded by her numeral sake, Grace Peltier. Now she's being double teamed, tries to flip it back and gets it over to Iona Pettigrew, who goes cross field, finds Grace Recamp. Grace Recamp in the circle. Jude Smith trying to pick that one up, and she eventually does, but then loses it. Still battling for it. And then it's taken by Nicolina Smith, but then they're going to get a flag or a card on Jude Smith. I believe that's a yellow. Yeah, yellow card on Jude Smith for the hit to the green card, okay. All right, so green card, not a yellow card. They switch it to a green card on Jude Smith. So the Scarlet Hawks will be a player down once more here. 8:28 was the starting point for the penalty. Again, a running clock. Nicolina Smith inside the zone. Spartans working it around. Now entering the attack zone will be Kenley Axvig. Now pass inside. Russell. We're going to get a free position shot for Russell. Green card time is over for Jude Smith, so the free position shot will be an even strength shot. Here comes, or Kaylee Russell, I should say, with the shot, and another save for Caitlin Davitt. Davitt's pretty good on free position shots. And another save there. Turnover by the Hawks, however, so the Spartans have another full 90 to work with. As we're down to 7 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Spartans working around as Peck had to reach out for that one. Almost lost her footing a little bit, but was able to regroup. Now they work it around once more. Here is Peltier. Peltier to Cobbett. Cobbett's been letting the rest of the team get into the action there. She's still a factor that the Hawks have to pay attention to. Now they'll wing it back over to Peltier down low. And she inches above the goal line, then retreats back. Finds a cutting Russell. And another, I believe that was a save made by Davitt. Now Davitt going for the ground ball, but the ball is picked up. Who's got it? Aurora comes out with it. So the Spartans come up with the ground ball. They'll work it around again. Here's Cobbett. Cobbett looking to feed it inside. Now Peck. Peck double team, shoots, scores. That one's going to be unassisted, but yet she had to dodge a couple defenders there, but that was another feed from Cobbett. But Brianna Peck gets the goal, and it's 11-0 in favor of the Spartans. Aurora goal scored by number 23, Brianna Peck, unassisted at 5:40. So an unassisted tally there for Brianna Peck, but pass was definitely started from Cobbett. And then Peck did all the work, eluding a couple defenders and getting that shot past Caitlin Davitt. And it's a 11-0 lead now with 5:07 to go on the running clock here in quarter number 2. To the circle we go. Faith Bush and Axvig again, I believe. I think they've both taken all of the draws for each of their respective teams. And that one lofted. Niebler tried to knock it down, but coming up with it was Nicolina Smith. Smith finds Cobbett, and the Spartans will get set up once more. Nicolina Smith up high and finds Peltier on the near side. High pass over to Rootberg, brought down. And now Cobbett on the far side. Back up high to Peck. Axvig, Smith. Smith, Peltier, Rootberg. Trying to see who that is down low. I believe it's number 8, Madison Haynes, maybe? Yeah, Madison Haynes now below the goal line for the Spartans. As the Spartans dip into their depth a little bit here. Now wing it over to Axvig. Axvig dancing, splitting a couple defenders, try to feed it over to Cobbett. Lost it for a moment. No, that's not Cobbett over there. That was Rootberg. Now back up high to Axvig. Kenley Axvig finds Nicolina Smith. Smith trying to move in, shoots, and she scores. Nicolina Smith traveled a long way to get that one. And she fired it past for the goal with 3:22 in the second quarter. Aurora goal scored Where is it? By number 1, Nicolina Smith, unassisted at 3:22. Well, 12-0 lead for Aurora as we just dip under the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Also had Allie Pope was on the field there for a moment. She rushes in and off for the Spartans. In the circle we go. The usual combatants, Faith Bush and Kinley Axvig. This one jettisoned in the air. Ball laying down. Who's going to get there first? And it is Axvig. Axvig to Nicolina Smith, and the Spartans will look to get untracked once more. Here they go. Kaylee Russell coming in to join the party. Dodging underneath a stick was Kylie Reeve. And now Rootbird. Reeve. Smith. Axvig. Cobbett. Spartans working it around. And now Cobbett will throw it back up high, so the Spartans change directions, go over to the near side. That ball is running out of bounds. Good save by Kaylee Russell, and then she runs back in to play it. So nice job there as both Aurora players went for it. Russell stopped it as she was flying out of bounds, and then she came back to play it. So good play there by 11 in blue. Smith will wing it over to the near side. Another missed opportunity, but Aurora picks it back up. Now below the goal line is Peltier. And feeding it now to Axvig. Axvig missed connection with Smith, but she picks up the ball 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nicolina Smith passes it to Cobbett. 8 seconds on the clock. Pass into Smith. Smith fires, and that one's high. Knocked down. And what do we got? There was only 1 second on the shot clock, so it'll be a shot clock violation. Not sure if it's a shot clock violation or just Hawks gaining possession. I didn't get the signal there, but it'll be reset on the clock. There's only 17 seconds remaining here in the quarter. As Bush will bring it up. 7 seconds. Now Bush trying to get a shot off for the Hawks here, working it, trying to get it through. Lofts it on net. And that's the first shot and the first save for Illinois Tech, and the first save there for Ginley. So comes with the final second, but Faith Bush gets a shot off, and the save made by Ginley. We'll go to halftime. Aurora leading this match 12-0. You're watching Illinois Tech Women's Lacrosse on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back here at Stewart Field, halftime score Aurora 12, Illinois Tech 0 here in this women's lacrosse matchup, Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference matchup. Let's go over some first half statistics for Aurora. It'll be all Aurora, pretty much. 4 goals, 5 assists for Danielle Cobbett, 9 points. 3 goals, 1 assist for Kaylee Russell. 3 goals for Brianna Peck, a goal for Kinley Axvig, a goal for Nicolina Smith. Those are your scorers for Aurora. No scoring for Illinois Tech, obviously, as they have yet to dent the scoreboard. Only 1 shot in that first quarter, and that came from their first half. That came from Faith Bush in the final second as she went coast to coast to at least get a shot off, as she was determined to do that, and the save was made by Ginty. 3 ground balls for Faith Bush in that first half. Those are your statistics. It'll be a change in net for Aurora, as now entering the cage for the Spartans is number 46, and that is Alexis Crowley. So Alexis Crowley now in net for Aurora to take over the second half duties, as Megan Ginty faced that 1 shot at the end of the first half, and her night is done. Again, 12-0 lead, so with a 10-goal lead or more, it'll be running clock unless the Hawks can get it back under 10. The usual combatants in the circle as well, as it is Axvig against Faith Bush. And that ball is loose, and it's picked up by Izzy Niebler, who almost forgot what side she was going on. She almost turned it back the other way. And then she regained her bearings. She was able to get a draw control there, so good job by Niebler and the Hawks. Now they get set up on offense. Tony Martinez, as she's being guarded there by number 21. That is Lorelei Babich. And now Huddleston will take it on the far side. Huddleston back up high to Martinez. Martinez lofts it into Niebler. Tried to get the shot off, but then it just kind of knocked high, and it's taken away. That was Alyssa Temple who grabbed that loose ball, and she gets the ball back upfield. And on offense go the Spartans. Danielle Cobbett over to Axvig. And they'll go up high, Brianna Peck. They'll find Kylie Reeve. Now to Russell. Russell Peltier. Over to Rootberg. Now back up high to Peck. Axvig, Cobbett. Cobbett on the near side. Down low to Rootberg once more and passes it to Peltier. Russell. Reeve lofts it in up high. There's Axvig. Back down to Cobbett. Even with the goal line, Axvig dancing there with Grace Recamp. Cobbett was looking for a cut. Wasn't able to connect, but picking up the loose change were the Spartans, so they'll work it around here. Shot clock. I'll talk about that in a second. As Rootberg gets in there, and she gets the goal. Rootberg got that one around Davitt somehow and scores at the 12:50 mark. And a goal for Rootberg. Aurora goal scored by number 3, Ari Rootberg. So Rootberg with the goal, and it's a 13-0 lead for the Spartans. With now 12:23 to go in the third quarter. Axvig and Bush in the circle again. As mentioning, one of the shot clocks was malfunctioning, that one that they were having trouble with at the beginning of the match on the right side, in the right back corner. Eventually just wasn't able to work. So they pulled it out, and then they moved the shot clock from the left corner all the way to midfield. So the players are unable to see that shot clock in either corner. So they're going to have to rely on the words from their back line and their benches to let them know how much time's remaining on the shot clock should they get in that situation. I think there's only one time we came close to a shot clock violation. It may or may not have been. I don't think we got the signal for that, but Aurora had one possession where it worked down to 1 second on the shot clock, and the ball was either ruled out of bounds, awarded to Illinois Tech, or a shot clock violation. Never really got a clear signal on that. But that's been about it. The Spartans haven't really had any troubles with the shot clock today. Obviously, the 13-0 score. They'll work it around here. Now spin around into the zone, double team there, so having to peel back is Madison Haynes. Now Axvig will throw it to Peck, and Peck over to the far side, Peltier. And now Danielle Cobbett has moved over to the far side, and she lofts it inside to a cutting Axvig, and no, that is Reeve. So Cobbett feeds Kylie Reeve for the goal. Reeve from Cobbett. Aurora goal scored by number 5, Kylie Reeve. Assist number 7, Danielle Cobbett at 10:33. Kylie Reeve with the goal and another assist for Cobbett. She's up to 10 points now. And it's 14-0 Aurora, as we're under 10 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Well, things don't get easier for the Scarlet Hawks after this match. Their final match of the season will be up in Mequon, Wisconsin, as they'll be facing Concordia, Wisconsin, who I believe sits in the number 2 spot currently in the conference. So it's going to be a tough match for the Scarlet Hawks to finish out the season. Here's Martinez. Martinez trying to split the defender. She gets fouled. And whistle sounds and looking for the ball. Looks like we get a free position attempt here. Free position, and it's going to be a pass inside to Niebler, who pulls it back and gives it to Martinez. So Martinez looking to do the pass instead. She was up high a little bit there. Now that pass over to Huddleston goes all the way over to the far side, unable to recover it, and it rolls out of bounds. Now the Spartans will take possession and move it upfield. 8:30 to go here in quarter number 3. Here's Brianna Peck, hands it over, thought she was going to hand it over to Nicolina Smith, but instead gets it to Axvid near side. And then that's moved around to Sid Mann, and behind and back over to the far side again. Smith to Peck, Peck to Axvid. Axvid now to Mann. Rutberg. Back up high they go. Again, Aurora very patient on offense. They work it around until they get something set up. As Peck gets free, finds Axvig. Axvig cuts inside, looks to shoot, passes it instead. That one goes awry. That's going to be Aurora possession. No, they point to the Scarlet Hawks. So Scarlet Hawks get the ball back, and a rare turnover by the Spartans in the offensive zone. And now Bush will carry it forward. Here's Faith Bush. Let's see if she goes coast to coast again like she did last time, being picked up there by Kaylee Russell. But Bush gets by Russell. Russell still pursuing. And now Nicolina Smith. And then nice pick set there by Niebler to ward off some pressure on Faith Bush. Now she'll catch some wind as she gets the ball over to Tony Martinez to Huddleston. Huddleston far side trades places with Martinez. Now Huddleston. Good defense there by the Spartans. That is, I believe that is Lorelei Babbage again. Babbage causes the turnover, 21, and brings it up, gets the ground ball. So Lorelei Babbage gets the pass over to Peltier. Now Kaylee Russell. Back up to Smith. Over to Axvig, coming over on the near side now. Mann. Rootberg. We'll cycle it around once more. They have, looks like on these current possessions, Danielle Cobbett not on the field for the moment. As Reeve cuts in, tries to split multiple defenders and then fires a shot high. The possession will stay with Aurora with 28 seconds on the shot clock. Feed inside goes awry, picked up by Axvig. Axvig fires, save made by Davitt. Well, shot by Axvig and a save made by Caitlin Davitt. Now she's looking for an outlet with getting pressure from Rootberg. She'll loft it over to Grace Recamp. Recamp will find Tony Martinez for the outlet. Martinez lofts it up high to Faith Bush in the circle, and they get over midfield. Clear for the Hawks. Inside the zone goes Bush. She's double teamed. Tries to cut back inside, outside, inside. Trying to go around a defender, but a good job by the defense forcing Bush to have to circle behind the goal line. That's where she'll take it. Faith Bush. Now Martinez. Martinez behind. Trying to work her way through, but the Spartans sniffed that one out and would not let her get inside leverage. Now she'll go around to the other side. Good defense there from Allie Pope. Martinez once more looking for an outlet. 37 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Maya Huddleston. Huddleston back to Martinez. Now Martinez switches around. Trying to look for an outlet. He's going to loft it up high. Trying to get it over to Mercy Godfrey. Godfrey has it. Godfrey now gets it back over to Martinez. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Hawks. See if they get something off here. Here's Faith Bush. And she's just going to roll it in as they're going to get a shot clock violation, the Scarlet Hawks. So good defense there by the Spartans as the Hawks had a full 90-second possession and were unable to get a shot off. Not for a lack of effort by 22 in white. Tony Martinez trying to work that around, trying to cut, either find the cut, find the pass, or make the play herself, but the room just wasn't there as Aurora collapsed on Martinez at every move. So we're down to 3:10 remaining here in quarter number 3. 14-0 is the lead for the Spartans, as they'll continue to cycle it around until they get the cut they're looking for. The play coming from the sideline, New York 40. And now in motion go the Spartans. Nicolina Smith finds Axvig. And now curling from behind is Mann. She lost the ball, and Bush picks up the ground ball. Not sure who caused the turnover there, but Faith Bush is able to pick it up. Let's see if she's able to get a shot on here. She's immediately met at the restraining line, however. And now she'll swing it over to Martinez. Martinez up high, and Bush is just gassed. And she ran that one all the way up. Hands on knees. She was going to peel back, and Iona Pettigrew is going to take her place inside the attack zone as Bush is looking to regroup here after that single-handed effort. She's made several coast-to-coast runs here, but without any reserve players, she's had to expend a lot of energy. She's been taking all the draws for the Hawks, so quite the effort from 13 and White. But there's only so much she can do to impact the match. As they get that ball into Niebler, and she hangs on to it, gets it over to Martinez with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Tony Martinez. And she's being triple teamed over there. The Spartans know. And now that ball goes loose, and it's picked up by Aurora Peltier. So a turnover there, and now the Spartans will go the other way. Kaylee Russell. Spartans will work it around once more as we're under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 14-0 in favor of the Spartans. Pass up high to Axvig. She's going to go left to right. And the give into Nicolina Smith. And they're going to say, oh, we got a card coming. Okay, so Nicolina Smith's going to get a yellow card there for the shot motion. So she's going to come off. Yeah, it is Nicolina Smith, number 1, serving the yellow card. It was on her shot, the motion, and they ruled it as in violation, dangerous cross. So the Hawks will get a chance to restart, but they'll let the clock run out here in the third quarter. We'll take an audio break. 14-0 Aurora. It's all Aurora here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field for final quarter action. And we have another. So new goalie here in the fourth quarter for the Spartans. This will be Kaylin Gorsuch. She'll finish up net-minding duties for the Spartans here in the final quarter. So the starter, Megan Ginty, played the whole first half. Third quarter was played by Alexis Crowley, and now Kaylin Gorsuch will take over the duties here in quarter number 4. 14-0 lead for Aurora. We're waiting for we're going to have a draw. Yeah, we should have a draw. Or no, where's the ball? Oh, it's just going to be restarted by the Hawks because they had possession at the end of the quarter. Here's Martinez, dodging defenders. She ducked her head even though she was out of harm's way for the moment, but and we're going to get so a yellow card. I think that's a yellow card. I believe that was a yellow card on Kylie Reeve. So a full 90 on the shot clock for the Hawks. And the Hawks actually going to get one substitution coming in as Maritza Torres will join the attack as Gracia Tapia will come out. And a shot and a goal! Tony Martinez gets the goal on the player-up situation for the Hawks. So Tony Martinez gets the goal for the Hawks. They're on the board. Faith Bush with the assist on the player-up goal. And so Illinois Tech on the board, and Kaylin Gorsuch, new goalkeeper here for the Spartans in the fourth quarter. It's a rude welcome from the Scarlet Hawks as they get on the board here and break the shutout. And for Martinez, that's her 49th goal of the season. So now we're on 50 goal watch for the sophomore for the Scarlet Hawks. See if she can get that tally tonight to move out to 50 goals for the season. That'd be a nice accomplishment. Kelly Hitchcock leads the team with 60 goals, and Martinez second with 49. Now coming in, shooting, and Rootberg falls down, and Rootberg got the goal. Want to make sure she's okay, however. Yeah, she's back up on her feet, so goal there by Ari Rootberg. She gets it right back for Aurora, and it's 15-1. Aurora goal scored by number 3, Ari Rootberg, unassisted. So Rootberg with a nice job of getting back to the net, cutting through some traffic and firing it past Caitlin Davitt, and getting that goal back. And it's now a 15-1 lead for Aurora, again with the running clock in action. It's Faith Bush and Kenley Axvig in the circle all game long. And again, you can see Faith Bush with her hands on her knees over the last several stretches here, but she still wound up getting the assist on that goal from Martinez. So, again, a great effort there from Faith Bush and getting that feed to Martinez for her to get the goal. And the draw won by Aurora. I thought Martinez got that one, but it was picked up by Aurora on that possession. Now they'll work it behind. And we talked about Hawks really only have one player. I didn't think they had any, but they have one player on the bench available. So Maritza Torres went in place of Gracia Tapia, so that's the substitution there. Not sure if Coach Laminy can sub anyone else out with Tapia playing. Tapia coming back from injury, so she may not be able to play for any extended duration, so that's something to be considered there. And Torres herself coming in from injury, so it's been, again, a long season for the Hawks health-wise. A feed, a shot, and a score. Is that Axvig? Yeah, that's Axvig. So 20 with the goal. Aurora goal scored by number 20, Kenley Axvig. Assist number 23, Brianna Peck. 16-1 is the score in favor of the Spartans as we get just under 10 minutes to play here in the final quarter in this running clock scenario. And Spartans gain possession on the draw. That's Brianna Peck. She'll push it upfield. And the Spartans will move it around once more. Very methodical offense. They're able to do everything that they want today. They're just against the Hawk team that's outgunned right now, putting up as best of a fight as they can, but Aurora just too many weapons for a shorthanded Hawks team to be able to contend with. And so they'll work it around. Hawks definitely would still like to get another tally or two on the board if they can. Again, we talked about Tony Martinez sitting at 49 goals. It would be nice to get her 50th goal of the season in the last home match of the season. Oh, nice spin move there by Peltier, but the Hawks defense remained collapsed. Kenza Fief helped on that one. Shot, save made by Davitt. Rebound loose. Niebler trying to scoop that one up, and she's able to do it. Good job by Izzy Niebler, and then gets it over to Faith Bush, who had to dodge a defender, lost the ball temporarily, but then she eludes three defenders and gets it over the midfield stripe. Finds Martinez. Now the Hawks will look to get the offense set up. Martinez on the near side as Huddleston will come over to the near corner. Bush will pass it up high to Izzy Niebler. Niebler being guarded there by Lorelei Babbage. Babbage has done some great defensive work today, and now another turnover by the Hawks, and the Spartans go the other way. The Hawks unable to get anything generated on that offensive attempt. Inside the zone goes Madison Haynes. Haynes loses the ball, and who's going to get it? Huddleston, that's Jude Smith, and she allows it to roll over to Caitlin Davitt. So Smith, after she wasn't able to pick it up, just decided to foot it on over to Davitt, and Davitt took care of the rest, gets it to Martinez, who's looking to get over the midfield stripe. Still being trailed from behind is Martinez, and now she cuts around man and then cuts inside through the circle. Good job by Martinez on the pressure being applied by Mann and Peltier of the Spartans. Feeding it inside to Jude Smith, and she wound up to shoot, but the ball had come out of the cross, and now I think they're going to get a yellow card on Jude Smith for the dangerous cross action. So yellow card on 5 White for the dangerous cross shot attempt there. So this will be a player up situation for the Spartans now, and they'll go to work. They got a full 90 on the clock, do the Spartans. And they'll push it upfield into the circle. And there's Danielle Cobbett. First time on the field in a little while. She had a good breather. Now she's back for this player up scenario for the Spartans. Cobbett, I think, now with 10 points on the day. Feed inside, trying to get that one into Axvig. But the ball goes loose, and Faith Bush picks up the loose change. She tries to race down the far sideline. Now she'll retreat and finds Iona Pettigrew. Pettigrew loses it. Turnover, and is picked up by Peltier. Now reset the shot clock for Aurora. Actually, they didn't reset it. They're waiting. They go by the signal of the referee, so thought Pettigrew had possession there, but it did not reset the shot clock. Either way, it's a 16-1 lead for Aurora, and a loose ball, and that's picked up by the Hawks and Faith Bush. And we get a whistle. The Illinois Tech ball and the foul from the Spartans. Tony Martinez along the near side, stops and starts. Cuts to the inside, trying to elude a defender. She's got a defender behind her, too. But staying with her is Kaylee Russell. And then Axvig meets her inside the attack zone underneath the restraining line. Now lofted over to Maya Huddleston. Huddleston racing parallel to the attack line. And Huddleston will swing it wide. Brianna Peck staying with her, however. So now Huddleston will bring it up high and slow it down. 60 seconds on the shot clock. 5:10 remaining in the match. It's a 16-1 lead for Aurora. And now the ball will go to Tony Martinez as Faith Bush got a breather there. Now she's inside the attack zone. Here's Bush. And he's going to feed it inside. Shot. Niebler, save made. Nice pass from Bush to Niebler, but a nice save made there from Kaylin Gorsuch. So Gorsuch with a nice save after allowing that goal by Martinez on the player-up scenario. So she evens up her sheet there at 1-1. As Axvig will take control. And now over to Brianna Peck. Over to Reeve. Kylie Reeve now to Russell. Russell to Peltier. Cobbett. Mann. Axvig, Peck, Reeve, Russell, Peltier, Cobbett. And now the offense is going to get started as the ball's in Cobbett's cross. Cobbett dancing there with Grace Recamp, cuts to the inside, and it was knocked away. I think Caitlin Dabbitt might have caused the turnover there. She got the ball, and then she feeds it over to Juday Smith, who's trying to escape a couple defenders. And she gets upfield. She's got a couple more to beat through the circle. She gets over midfield. Ball's knocked loose. Ball is still loose. Martinez battling for it, and she's able to get it back, and it spins around Peltier. Good job by the Hawks to maintain possession between Juday Smith and Tony Martinez. And now Huddleston will take it wide. Back to Martinez, up a little high, but she's able to haul that one in. Now feed inside to Niebler, but that one was off target. And then it's pushed upfield by Caitlin Crone. Here's Peltier. Finds Russell. 2:55 remaining in the match. Axvig. Over to Kylie Reeve. Now Mann to Peltier. And Peltier to Russell. No, that's not Peltier. I believe that must be Rootberg then, as I just saw Peltier racing off the side here. Here's Reeve up high along with Nicolina Smith to her right, but the pass will go to Russell. Russell works it down low, trying to feed to Rootberg. And now they'll go to the other side. I believe that's Madison Haynes. Yeah, Madison Haynes feeding it inside to Smith. Ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? Battle for it. And we got a whistle. And it's going to be Illinois Tech ball. 1:49 to go here in the final quarter. 16-1 is the lead for Aurora. Martinez, the only goal scorer for the Hawks on a player-up goal. On the feed from Faith Bush, trying to make the connection there with Juday Smith, but that pass was not received. And the Spartans go the other way. Upfield they go. Madison Haynes. Now she's going to spin it and take it wide. Haynes and Rootberg behind the goal line. Now Haynes will slow it down and get it up over to Kaylee Russell. Russell up high to Axvig. Nicolina Smith far side, back over to Axvig in the middle. Now Axvig finds Reeve, Kylie Reeve, tries to switch hands with it, and then lofts it below the goal line. And finding Nicolina Smith on the far side, back up high to Axvig with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Axvig. Now Reeve. Below the goal line they go once more. Oh, feeding it inside, but the pass, I don't know if it was deflected or just came out of the cross wrong, but it was picked up by Axvig. 9 seconds, 8 seconds on the shot clock, feeding it inside, shooting and scoring. I believe that's Mann. Mann from Axvig. Aurora goal scored by number 18, Sid Mann. Assist number 20, Kenley Axvig. Final score, Aurora 17 and Illinois Tech 1. Thank you for coming out to tonight's women's lacrosse match. Please drive and walk home safely. So that'll do it here. Final score 17-1.